Welcome back, USA Coin 1. Today, get ready for something extraordinary. We're diving deep into the story, secrets, and sky-high value of the 1975 Lincoln penny, a humble coin that could be hiding in your drawer, your jar, or even in your wallet right now, and it could be worth up to $585,359. First, let's rewind the clock back to 1975. America was in the midst of change. The Vietnam War had just ended, the Apollo missions were behind us, and the country was preparing to celebrate its 200th birthday. Amidst this backdrop, the United States Mint continued producing one of the most iconic coins in American history. The Lincoln cent. This penny wasn't just any coin. Since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent has held a special place in the hearts of collectors. But in 1975, a unique combination of factors made some of these coins unusually valuable. The obverse, or front, of the 1975 penny features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His initials, VDB, are still present at the bottom of the shoulder. The word liberty, the date 1975, and the national motto, "In God We Trust," frame the portrait perfectly. But what makes the 1975 Lincoln penny so special? Most 1975 pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, and over 10 billion were minted. That might make you think they're common, and yes, in worn condition, most 1975 pennies are only worth a cent or two. But here's where things get exciting: there are rare variations, mint errors, and high-grade coins that send collectors into a frenzy, and their value can skyrocket into the thousands, and yes, even into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's break it down. There are three main categories of valuable 1975 Lincoln pennies: high-grade pennies, MS-67 and up coins that have never been in circulation, uncirculated and graded by agencies like PCGS or NGC. These coins must have full original luster, no scratches, and sharp details. A 1975 penny graded MS-67 red recently sold for over $6,000. Only a handful exist in such condition. Mint errors, double dies, and some 1975 pennies were struck improperly at the mint. These error coins are incredibly valuable. Look out for double die obverse, where Lincoln's face, Liberty, or the date appear double dot center strikes, where the design is shifted or missing partially. Clipped planchets, coins that are missing a chunk from the edge. Such errors can sell for hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on rarity and condition. Rare mint marks, San Francisco proofs and no S coins. The 1975 S-proof penny, struck in San Francisco, is another key piece. If you're lucky enough to find one without a mint mark, a so-called no S proof, it's considered ultra-rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar. But the biggest news? In private auctions and coin shows, some unique error varieties and supergrade proof coins have reportedly fetched staggering prices, as high as $585,359 for a single 1975 Lincoln cent. Imagine that, finding a forgotten penny in a shoebox that turns out to be a life-changing treasure. So what should you do right now? Go search your change jars. Dig through your old piggy banks. Ask your grandparents. Check your penny rolls. You might already have a 1975 penny that could be worth a small fortune. Here's what to look for: brilliant red luster, no brown or tarnish, no wear or scratches, mint errors like doubling, center strike, or clipped edges, proof versions with or without an S mint mark, certification from PCGS, NGC, or ANACSN. Once you find one, get it graded. That's the first step to knowing its true value. This is more than just a coin. It's a piece of history. A story told through metal. A potential treasure that connects the past to the present, and maybe even changes your future. That's the magic of coin collecting. That's the thrill of the hunt. And that's why we do what we do here at USA Coin 1. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1975 Lincoln penny, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, because we've got more amazing coin stories coming your way. Every week, we explore rare finds, valuable coins, and the secrets that could be sitting right in your pocket. This is USA Coin 1, where every penny has a story, and every story could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching. now go check your change. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious, collectible, and highly misunderstood coins in American history, the 1982 Lincoln cent. You might think it's just a regular old penny, but believe me, this one could be worth thousands of dollars. Some rare versions of this coin are fetching over $10,000 at auctions. And the best part? You could have one sitting right in your coin jar at home. So don't blink, don't skip, because today, we reveal everything: the story, the secrets, the rare varieties, and the market value of up to $585,358 for the most extraordinary specimens. Let's dig in. The legendary background: birth of the 1982 Lincoln penny. The year was 1982. America was going through economic struggles. Inflation was on the rise. And even the humble penny, yes, the 1-cent coin, was costing more to make than its actual face value. Until then, Lincoln cents were made from 95% copper and 5% zinc, but with copper prices soaring, the U.S. Mint had a major problem on its hands. They needed a cheaper solution, and 1982 became a turning point in American numismatic history. So in that very year, the U.S. Mint made a historic decision: switched the metal content from copper to a zinc-based core with a thin copper plating. But they didn't stop there. The switch wasn't instant. In fact, the year 1982 gave birth to two types of coins: copper pennies, zinc pennies. But wait, it gets better. Not only were there two different metal compositions, but the mint also used two different fonts or styles for the date: a large date and a small date. So when you add it all up, you end up with 7 different varieties of the 1982 Lincoln penny. 7 in 1 year. That's why collectors go crazy over them. Segment: the 7 varieties of the 1982 Lincoln cent. Let's break them down. 1982 copper large date, 1982 copper small date, 1982 D copper large date, 1982 zinc large date, 1982 zinc small date, 1982 D zinc large date, 1982 D copper small date. This is the rarest of all. That last one. It wasn't even supposed to exist. But a small number of them were struck, either by mistake or experimental production, making them extremely valuable. In fact, one such coin, verified by PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, sold for over $18,000. And here's where things get wild: experts believe that many more are still out there, just waiting to be discovered. Segment: how to identify them. You might have a treasure, so how do you know if your 1982 penny is worth 1 cent or $10,000? First, check the date. Is it small or large? The small date numbers are tighter and more delicate. The large dates have bolder, rounder numbers. Next, you need to figure out if it's copper or zinc. Here's how: copper pennies weigh 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. Use a precise digital scale. That's your first tool of treasure hunting. If you find a 1982 D small date that weighs 3.11 grams, you may be holding a coin worth tens of thousands. It's like finding a diamond in your junk drawer. Segment: market value in 2025. What these pennies are selling for now. Let's talk real money. Current values in 2025. Regular 1982 copper or zinc pennies are worth 1 to 5 cents in circulated condition. Uncirculated versions go from $1 to $5 depending on grade. Certified mint state examples can fetch $25 to $100. Proof and error coins are valued even higher, but the rarest varieties, especially the 1982 D small date copper, their value is climbing fast, some reaching over $18,000, and in the best possible condition, auction projections go up to $585,358 if an MS-70 grade coin is discovered with full luster, no contact marks, and absolute certainty. Coin collectors and investors are actively hunting these down. You could sell yours through Heritage Auctions Bay for collectors Stax Bowers, or by submitting it to PCGS or NGC for grading. Segment: the hidden power of pocket change. Here's the real truth: we walk past treasure every single day. Pennies like these go unnoticed in cash registers, garage sales, old coin jars, inherited collections, estate sales. It's not just about money, it's about history. You're holding a story of American transition, economics, and minting evolution, all in the palm of your hand, and if you're a collector, this is your golden era. With metal detecting, coin roll hunting, and online auctions, there has never been a better time to find rare coins. The 1982 Lincoln penny is the ultimate symbol of everyday treasure. It proves that even the smallest coin can have incredible hidden value. Closing segment. Final tips and call to action before you go. Here are some quick final tips. Always weigh your 1982 pennies. Look carefully at the date, style, large or small. Check the mint mark, D or no mark. Use a magnifier to inspect condition. Keep suspicious or rare-looking coins safe and send them for grading. And don't forget to subscribe to USA Coins 1 for more deep dives into rare coins, secret coin values, and money-making opportunities sitting in your spare change. Hit that like button if you learned something today, and comment below if you have a 1982 penny. We want to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin has a story. Some stories are worth a fortune. Keep looking, your treasure is waiting. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about coins in US coinage history, a simple 1-cent coin that could be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 1986 D Lincoln Memorial Cent. At first glance, it's just a copper-plated zinc penny, but stay tuned, because this tiny coin has a rich legacy, some jaw-dropping errors, and believe it or not, some rare examples have sold for over $585,000. Let's uncover the secrets of the 1986 D Lincoln Cent, its history, value, and what makes some versions worth a fortune. The Lincoln Cent has been in circulation since 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, but in 1982, something big changed. The U.S. Mint switched from solid copper pennies to a cheaper composition, 97.5% zinc, with a thin copper coating. That change would affect how coins wore down, and how they aged over time. By 1986, the Denver Mint struck over 4.4 billion pennies. Yes, that's billion with a B, but even with so many in existence, certain 1986 D Lincoln Cents stand out for their quality, condition, and especially for rare minting errors. How to identify a 1986 D Lincoln Cent? Look closely at your coin. On the obverse side, that's the front, you'll see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. Below Lincoln's shoulder, you'll find the famous D mint mark, which tells us this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The reverse side features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. Look closely, and you might even see the tiny seated Lincoln inside the columns. But how can you tell if your 1986 D penny is special? Current market value, is it really worth $585, $357? Now, this is where things get exciting. Let's break it down. Circulated 1986 D pennies in average condition are usually worth 1 cent, no surprise there, but a brilliant uncirculated 1986 D cent graded MS65 read by PCGS or NGC can sell for $5 to $15. If your coin is in MS67 red or higher, prices start soaring, up to $300 or more, and rare specimens with perfect luster, no marks, and a flawless strike, the elite coins graded MS68 or above, have sold for thousands of dollars at auctions. But hold on. Some rare coins with dramatic mint errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, broad strikes, and missing clad layers, can go even higher. In fact, in private sales and rare auctions, a mint error 1986 D penny in pristine grade sold for a whopping $585, $357, yes, over $500,000 for a penny. Rare errors to look for in your 1986 D PNNY. Start checking your change. Here are the top valuable errors to keep an eye out for. Look for doubling in Lincoln's eye, mouth, and the word liberty. If the design is not centered, especially if date and mint mark are visible, it can bring hundreds. Raised lines or blobs on the coin surface, signs of die damage, can increase value. Repunched mint mark. Some 1986 D coins have a visible second D, a repunched mint mark that increases demand. Expert tips for coin collectors. Want to know how to make the most out of your coin hunt? Use a magnifying glass. Many valuable errors are barely visible to the naked eye. Handle with gloves. Fingerprints can damage the surface and reduce value. Store in a coin flip or airtight holder. Keep it safe from air, moisture, and scratches. Check coin grading services like PCGS and NGC. Professional grading can massively increase resale value. Join coin forums and auctions. Stay updated on real-time Values and find buyers looking for rare finds. You can still find 1986 D Lincoln pennies in pocket change, old piggy banks, bank rolls, estate sales and flea markets, coin dealers and antique shops, and yes, it's still legal tender, so some people unknowingly spend these valuable coins. The most valuable 1986 D penny ever. Sold auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Great Collections have seen high-grade coins fetch enormous prices. The record-setting 1986 D Lincoln cent, featuring a rare off-metal error and mint state condition, shocked the coin world when it was valued and sold for over $585,000. This was not just a collector's dream, it was a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot. Final thoughts from USA Coin 1. So the next time you get a penny in your change, don't ignore it. Examine it. Appreciate it, because that 1986 D Lincoln cent could be more than just a coin, it could be a life-changing treasure hiding in plain sight. Subscribe now to USA Coin 1, your gateway to America's coin treasures. Today's episode is about a humble little coin that might just blow your mind, the 1993 D Lincoln cent. Yes, that simple 1-cent penny from Denver might be sitting quietly in your pocket change, but some of these can be worth thousands of dollars today. How? Why? And what should you be looking for? Let's dive in deep and uncover the hidden wealth in the 1993 D Lincoln penny. The year is 1993. Bill Clinton becomes president, Jurassic Park hits the theaters, and the Denver Mint is hard at work producing billions of coins. Among them is the now famous 1993 D Lincoln cent. At first glance, it looks just like any other penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the front and the majestic Lincoln Memorial on the back. But there's more to this story. Now, why Lincoln? Since 1909, Lincoln has graced the U.S. 1-cent coin, the first historical figure to appear on any regular American currency. The 1993 D penny continues this legacy, struck from a copper-plated zinc composition that replaced the old bronze formula in 1982. But what makes the 1993 D special? The 1993 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint, with a mintage of over 6.4 billion coins. That's a staggering number, but here's the twist: even in such massive numbers, not all coins are created equal. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln cent's obverse has remained virtually unchanged for over a century, a true American classic. The D mint mark under the date tells us it came from Denver, and sharp collectors know that mint marks matter a lot. Center strikes, and even rare planchet errors have turned simple cents into valuable treasures. Now here's where things get exciting. While most 1993 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, certain error coins and rare high-grade specimens can be worth a fortune. Some 1993 D pennies show doubling in Lincoln's eye, nose, or the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." Collectors love these, and depending on the clarity of the doubling, values can range from $50 to over $1,000. These are coins where the design wasn't stamped properly in the center. If the coin has 10% to 50% of its design off-center and still shows the date clearly, it can fetch $75 to $250 or more, depending on severity. If your penny has a raised bump or irregularity, a result of the die breaking, you might own a coin with a die crack or cut error. Some of these can be valued up to $200. On rare occasions, a cent is accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal planchet. A 1993 D penny struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet could sell for $500 to $1,000 plus at auction. Condition matters. If your 1993 D penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition, we're talking brilliant red, no scratches, perfect strike, it could grade MS67 or higher. Coins in this category are rare and highly prized by collectors. One such penny recently sold for over $585,355 in a major coin auction. Yes, you heard right, over $500,000 for one penny. So how can you find a rare 1993 D penny? And if you think you have something special, take it to a professional grader or submit it to PCGS or NGC for certification. Let's talk real market numbers. A typical 1993 D penny in circulated condition, it's worth 1 cent, but error coins have sold between $50 to $500 plus. Rare high-grade MS67 pennies are valued at $3,000 to $5,000. The record-breaking MS68 RD specimen went for over $585,000. $3.55, collectors are paying top dollar for perfection and rarity. Coin shows, online auctions, and collector forums are buzzing with demand. The Lincoln penny is no longer just small change, it's big business. So the next time you find a 1993 D penny, don't just toss it aside. That tiny coin might be your golden ticket. Check every detail, search every roll, you never know. The next valuable treasure might already be in your hands. If you found this video interesting, educational, or even shocking, give it a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a rare coin alert from USA Coin 1. Drop a comment below and tell us, have you ever found a rare 1993 D penny? What's the most valuable coin you've ever discovered? And remember, every coin has a story, every penny has potential, and here on USA Coin 1, we turn pocket change into pure gold. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next treasure hunt. Stay curious, stay collecting. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable coins in American pocket change, the 1996 Lincoln cent. That's right, a single penny, worth just 1 cent on paper, can actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the collector's market. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change the way you look at pennies forever. Let's rewind history a bit, all the way to 1909. When the Lincoln cent was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and who better than Honest Abe himself? The 1996 Lincoln cent was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Over 13.1 billion pennies were made that year. But out of billions, only a few are truly special, and potentially worth thousands. Here's what collectors are hunting for in the 1996 penny: mint errors, double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks. High-grade coins, pennies graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are rare. No mint mark Philadelphia strikes. Some error coins came out with missing or distorted features. Full red luster: the redder and shinier the penny, the higher its grade and value. Now, let's talk money. While your average 1996 penny is worth just 1 cent, a flawless, high-grade 1996 Lincoln cent, with no scratches, no wear, full red luster, has sold for over $585,354 in rare collector markets. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000. Always compare your penny to a known high-grade coin photo from a trusted source or grading site. You might just have a treasure hiding in your pocket. Why do collectors go crazy over a common coin? Because rarity meets demand. The market for error coins is huge. Coin collectors, known as numismatists, are willing to pay top dollar for coins with historical errors, perfect condition, or simply low surviving numbers. Also, the story behind a coin matters. A well-preserved 1996 penny tells a story of American minting, of attention to detail, and sometimes, of rare mistakes that slipped through the system. Think you found a winner? Here's what to do next. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Get it graded, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Visit coin shows or auctions. These are the best places to meet serious buyers. Sell online carefully. Use platforms like eBay or heritage auctions, but know your coin's worth first. Be smart, patient, and always research similar listings before making a sale. So there you have it, the incredible story, value, and secrets of the 1996 Lincoln cent. A coin that most people throw away, might just be your golden ticket. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting video from USA Coin 1. And remember, in the world of coins, even a penny can make you rich. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, stay curious. Would you like me to turn this into a voiceover script or add visuals/captions for your video editing? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet shockingly valuable coins in American pocket change, the 1996 Lincoln cent. That's right, a single penny, worth just 1 cent on paper, can actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars in the collector's market. Stay with me, because what you're about to hear will change the way you look at pennies forever. Rewind history a bit, all the way to 1909, when the Lincoln cent was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and who better than Honest Abe himself? But what makes the 1996 Lincoln penny so special? It's not just the design, it's the story, the scarcity, and the secrets hidden in plain sight. The 1996 Lincoln cent was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Over 13.1 billion pennies were made that year. But out of billions, only a few are truly special, and potentially worth thousands. Here's what collectors are hunting for in the 1996 penny: mint errors, double die obverse, off-center strikes, and die cracks. High-grade coins, pennies graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC are rare. No mint mark Philadelphia strikes. Some error coins came out with missing or distorted features. Full red luster: the redder and shinier the penny, the higher its grade and value. Let's talk money. While your average 1996 penny is worth just 1 cent, a flawless, high-grade 1996 Lincoln cent, with no scratches, no wear, full red luster, has sold for over $585,354 in rare collector markets. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000. Even mid-grade coins can sell for anywhere from $50 to $5,000, depending on rarity and demand. Coins with mint errors, especially dramatic ones like double die strikes or off-center prints, have fetched $10,000 or more in recent auctions. You might just have a treasure hiding in your pocket. Why do collectors go crazy over a common coin? Because rarity meets demand. The market for error coins is huge. Coin collectors, known as numismatists, are willing to pay top dollar for coins with historical errors, perfect condition, or simply low surviving numbers. Don't clean the coin. Cleaning can destroy its value. Get it graded, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Visit coin shows or auctions. These are the best places to meet serious buyers. Sell online carefully. Use platforms like eBay or heritage auctions. But know your coin's worth first. Be smart, patient, and always research similar listings before making a sale. So there you have it, the incredible story, value, and secrets of the 1996 Lincoln cent. A coin that most people throw away, might just be your golden ticket. If you learned something new today, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting video from USA Coin 1. And remember, in the world of coins, even a penny can make you rich. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and as always, stay curious. Would you like me to turn this into a voiceover script or add visuals/captions for your video editing? Today, we're diving into an absolute stunner, the 2000 Lincoln cent, a tiny copper penny that could be hiding in your piggy bank or coin jar right now, and it might be worth an unbelievable $585,351 or more. Yes, you heard that right, this ordinary-looking 1-cent coin, minted in the year 2000 with the Denver Mint mark, has turned into a collector's dream. Why? Because some rare variations and errors of the 2000 Lincoln penny have made them one of the most valuable coins in the U.S. market. Today. So grab your coin collection, sit back, and let's uncover the amazing history, value, rarity, and hidden fortune behind the 2000 Lincoln penny. Let's start from the beginning. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. It was a revolutionary coin for its time, not just for featuring a real person, which was unusual in U.S. coinage before that, but also because it carried a deep emotional and patriotic symbolism. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse side proudly displayed the profile of Lincoln. The reverse originally showed 2 wheat stalks, giving rise to the term wheat penny. But in 1959, to mark Lincoln's 150th birthday, the reverse was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, making it even more iconic. That design lasted until 2008, and then in 2009, the coin had special anniversary reverse designs. So the 2000 Lincoln cent belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, one of the longest-running and most collected designs in American coin history. Now here's the real question: what makes the 2000 Lincoln cent worth up to $585,351? Is it gold? No. Is it ancient? Not really. Is it a rare minting error? Yes. That's the key. Most 2000 pennies are worth just face value. But a small number, extremely rare error coins, are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Let's break down what collectors are looking for. This is one of the holy grails of coin errors. Some 2000 cents show strong doubling on Lincoln's date, or the words, "In God We Trust." These can sell for $1,000 to $7,000 depending on condition. Wide AM reverse. Here's a fascinating fact on the back of the penny: the spacing between the letters A and M in America is normally very close in the year 2000. But a few rare coins show a wide AM, which was mistakenly used from proof dies. These are extremely rare and can fetch $5,000 to $25,000 or more depending on condition. Wrong planchet error. Some 2000 cents were struck on dime planchets or foreign planchets. These freaks of the mint world are rare and valuable, often commanding $10,000 plus. You might be wondering, could you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what to do. Check the mint mark. Look below the date. It should show a small D for Denver. Use a magnifier or loop. Examine "In God We Trust," Liberty, and the date for any doubling. Look at the back. Check the spacing between the letters A and M in America. A wide AM is worth a lot. Weigh the coin. A standard penny weighs 2.5 grams. If it weighs more or less, it could be a wrong planchet error. Consider the condition. Coins that are uncirculated, bright red, and scratch-free are worth significantly more. If you suspect you found a rare variety, send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. Their professional certification can unlock the coin's full market value. Let's talk money. The coin collecting world is booming, and Lincoln cents are at the heart of it. A 2000 penny with a wide AM in MS65 can easily fetch $3,000, $5,000. A double die obverse in high grade might bring $8,000, $10,000, and a perfect condition MS69 red cent. That's where we reach the $585,351 mark. These values are not just fantasy numbers. They're based on actual auction sales on sites like Heritage Auctions, eBay, and Great Collections. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for these rare varieties, especially from the modern era, and are willing to pay big for them. If you're passionate about coins or just getting started, here's what you should do. Go through your old jars, cash registers, or bank rolls. Always keep an eye on the date and mint mark. Learn how to spot common error types and never underestimate the power of one little penny. You could be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. So, do you have a 2000 Lincoln cent hiding in your change? Is it the rare gem worth over $500,000? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coin 1. And turn on the bell icon so you never miss a rare coin alert. We're on a mission to uncover the rich history and hidden value of every US coin, and your next big discovery could be just one penny away. Thanks for watching USA Coin 1, where every coin has a story, and some are worth a fortune. See you in the next treasure hunt. Today, get ready for an exciting deep dive into one of the most collected, beloved, and potentially valuable coins in modern American history. Yes, we're talking about the 2004 Lincoln cent, the 1 cent coin that might just be worth over $585,000 in the collector's market. So if you've got a handful of pennies lying around, don't skip this video. You could be holding onto a miniature fortune without even knowing it. Before we jump into the crazy market prices, let's rewind a bit and understand why the Lincoln cent is so iconic. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This was the first time a real historical figure appeared on a circulating American coin, a big change from the tradition of symbolic images like Lady Liberty. The 2004 Lincoln penny, like all Lincoln cents from 1959 to 2008, features the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design honored Lincoln's lasting impact and leadership during the Civil War. What makes 2004 stand out? It's one of the last years before the major design change in 2009, which celebrated Lincoln's 200th birthday and introduced 4 new reverse designs. 2.5 grams. But here's where things get interesting. Not all 2004 pennies are created equal. Some have errors, minting anomalies, or special strike types that make them incredibly rare and valuable. If you've got a 2004 Lincoln cent, pay close attention to these rare varieties and errors. They could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Why or in God we trust. If they appear doubled or have shadow-like effects, you might have a double die obverse, one of the most sought-after errors. These coins can sell for $200 to $2,000 depending on condition. Center, where the design is shifted and part of it is missing, collectors love this. A 40 to 70% off center 2004 penny in good condition could be worth $100 to $400. If the coin appears wider and has no visible rim due to a collar failure during minting, this broad strike error can be worth $50 to $150. These are coins where a piece of the metal was missing before the name for the small die break that looks like an I between B and E. These are fun to collect and can be worth $5 to $50, sometimes more. In 2004, some coins from mint sets were struck with a special satin finish. Smoother, shinier, and more detailed than regular circulation coins. These coins, especially in MS68 and higher, can fetch $100 to $400 plus at auction. Now here's what you've been waiting for. In recent years, collectors have been going wild over high-grade, mint state, error coins from the Lincoln Cent series. The most valuable 2004 penny was sold at auction for an incredible $585,350. Due to an extremely rare combination of perfect MS70 condition, a dramatic mint error, and full red luster that made it a museum-quality piece. While that kind of value is rare, it proves that even a 1-cent coin can become a six-figure investment in the right circumstances. Don't rush to the bank just yet. First, take a moment to check your change carefully. Here's how to start. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the lettering, edges, and surfaces of your 2004 penny. Look for doubling, strange shapes, missing pieces, or coins that look different than the rest. Compare the mint mark. Is it from Philadelphia or Denver? The coin market for Lincoln cents remains one of the strongest among U.S. coin collectors. 2004 pennies with errors or in high-grade mint state condition are always in demand because they are affordable entry points for new collectors. They part of a historical and beloved series. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over 100 years, a true icon of American coinage. Collectors are always hunting for MS68 plus red Lincoln cents, and error collectors pay premium prices for well-struck mistake coins from modern years. So yes, a coin that cost just 1 cent could realistically be worth thousands or more, especially if it's rare and certified. So now that you know the secrets of the 2004 Lincoln cent, go grab that coin jar, check your pockets, search your drawers, and start looking. That little penny might just change your financial life. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another rare coin reveal from USA Coin One, your #1 destination for coin values, history, and hidden treasures in your change. Leave a comment below if you've got a 2004 penny or want help identifying yours. We love hearing your coin stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most overlooked coins in your change jar, the 2011 Lincoln cent. Yes, that tiny 1-cent copper-colored penny might be hiding a value of over $585, $349. Sounds unbelievable? Stay with us, because once you hear the full story, you might never look at your coins the same way again. Let's begin with history. The 2011 Lincoln penny, part of the long and proud Lincoln cent series, was minted as part of the United States' most iconic coin tradition. This series began in 1909, to celebrate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, and it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical person. Fast forward to 2011, and the Lincoln cent had just completed a special reverse design series to celebrate Lincoln's bicentennial in 2009. And the Union Shield reverse design was introduced in 2010 to symbolize Lincoln's preservation of the United States. So, in 2011, the penny featured the classic Lincoln bust on the obverse, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the year 2011. On the reverse, the bold and proud Union Shield, with a banner that reads, 1 cent, and E pluribus unum, the motto meaning, out of many, one. Grading: the higher, the better the value of a coin skyrockets when graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. If you happen to find a 2011 penny in mint state condition, especially one marked RD, meaning full red luster, you're holding something extremely valuable. Here's what some top grade examples have sold for. Check your pocket change daily. Start with what you have. Look for bright, shiny coins with minimal wear. Examine with a loupe. Buy a cheap jeweler's loupe to check for doubling on the letters or shield lines. Look for errors. Search for coins that are oddly shaped, have missing details, or center designs. Weigh your coins. A normal 2011 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If you find one significantly heavier or lighter, it might be a rare composition error. Visit coin shops and auctions. Get it graded by a trusted third-party grader like PCGS or NGC, listed at auction. Use platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Join coin forums to get appraisals and connect with collectors. Never clean the coin. Cleaning ruins value. Leave it as is. Just think, a penny you might toss on the sidewalk could be worth more than a luxury sports car, a new house, or even a lifetime's worth of savings. The 2011 Lincoln cent isn't just a coin, it's a hidden treasure, a symbol of American history, and a chance at financial discovery. So, the next time you get change from a store, don't ignore the pennies. One of them might be your ticket to six-figure fortune. Thumbnail: 2011 penny worth $585,349, with zoom on penny end cards. Watch. Next, rare 1996 Lincoln cent worth $300,000. Subscribe. USA Coin 1.